Okay, everybody, welcome to Ramrod Ranch. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ramrod Ranch. As soon as I get my microphone to stand up straight. How you doing today? Today is, I don't know, one of these days. It's Saturday. I know that, and it's raining and it's cold. And my family in Texas, where it's 92 degrees outside, and they're outside chilling, probably in a pool. Let's get going. This today is being brought to you by Banks Balanced Budget. It's a new year, so get your finances in order. Start the road to financial independence today. Download the Banks Balanced Budget app and change your life. And mama, how you cook this? For all your meal prep and dietary needs, mama, how you cook this? Making a difference one taco bar at a time. You can reach her on the internet as well. And next time, I'm going to have me a new sponsor. It's going to be nice. We're getting the commercial together now, so I'll let you know what's going on. I'm sorry for scratching my arm on live pod, but it was itching. We're in the quarantine. Still, hey, what you going to do? Today we're going to talk about staying at home. Now, right now, there's a couple of states that want to open back up. There's a couple of states that want to open back up and test the waters to see if it's okay to open up everything. But my problem with that is the places they want to open up make you say, something might be afoot here. They open up check cashing places, making liquor stores open back at normal hours, chicken places, fast food places, hair care places, beauty salons, and barbershops. Now, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but who go to those places? You're damn right. We do. Minorities. Get your hair, your nails, your feet done. Go out and get some makeup. Go get some fast food in there. Sit down. Open up restaurants. Sit down in restaurants. That's what we do. Okay. So what they trying to do is send not only minorities, I'm not going to say that, poor people in poor rural neighborhoods, okay, and minorities for the most part, to test the waters. Test dummies, shall we say. We're going to be the test dummies for these people. So if we start dying off, catching the coronavirus, dying off, then they know, well, maybe we tried to open up too soon. Let's wait a little while. But if we find, then it's okay. You know who they used to do that to back in the day? The Chinese, when they came over here to work on the railroad, to see if the gas was too strong in the mines to go down there so they can dig out to make a railroad. If they come back up alive, it's fine. Nobody back in that day thought that was even remotely wrong except the Chinese. Why would they do that? Then they realized years later when people got some sense about them and started protesting about this BS. And it wasn't, now the Chinese protested, don't get me wrong. They protested, but they weren't being listened to. It was the activist groups that came through and protested that they started listening to. Then they started putting canaries and parrots down there to do it. No, but they didn't teach us that in school. They didn't teach us the Chinese helped build the railroads, the slaves helped build the railroads. They didn't teach us that. They taught us about John Henry, who built the railroad by himself with a damn sledgehammer, who was white. That's what they taught us in school. You know, come to think of it, all the shit I got wrong when I was in school, they should give me credit for. Because it's some bullshit. Martha Washington made the United States flag, sewed it, Had pictures of her doing it. Never had a damn needle in her hand. Okay, let's digress. Let's move on. They're opening up all these places to see if we survive. Okay. Don't run out there, get your hair done, because you're still on quarantine. Where you going to go? You going to look good for yourself? Learn how to do your hair at home. And what you going to do? Get your hair done, look all pretty, go home, and your kids going to wear your hair right back to being nappy? Why? Stay at home. You don't need your nails done. Clip them yourself. Paint them yourself. Make it a day. If you got daughters, bring your daughters in. Y'all all do your nails and hair like they used to do at pajama parties. If you got a son, dads, cut your son's hair. If you ain't going nowhere, you working from home. Have them cut your hair. If it looks bad, what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? 2 weeks. Stay at home. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't go out there and get the coronavirus and die. Don't go out there just because you think you need something. You want something. There's a difference. You don't need your hair done. You don't need your nails done. You don't need to go out. Everything you've been doing at home for the past month or so, keep doing it at home for the next month or so. Hey, you're trying to make it comfortable for you. If you're on unemployment, what they saying, they're going to add $600 a month to your unemployment. I mean, $600 a week. I apologize. $600 a week to your unemployment. That's in Indiana. That's $1,000 a week almost. That's more than most people was making when they was working. And it'll last, I think, 6 months. Don't quote me on that one though. But it'll help them get back on their feet. Don't worry about your bills too much. There's no late charges. It's supposed to be no late charges. Electric bills, phone bills, all of that stuff. They know people don't have a job. They got laid off because of the virus. They're not going to come repossess nothing or anything. No, they're not going to. Don't worry about them. Don't stress yourself out. Buy some food for your house. Buy some cleaning products. Whatever you want to do with the money. I mean, don't stress about it. Don't go outside that house. Don't fall for the okie doke. It's just a test. And I know we all know that. Now, another thing I want to talk about is this disinfectant, ultraviolet light inside your skin thing that the president said. How do they let him say stuff like that and get away with it? My problem is not that he said it, because I expect shit like that to come out of his mouth constantly. I expect, it was no surprise that this man said, can we somehow put ultraviolet light in the body? I wasn't surprised at that. I wasn't surprised that he said, if disinfectant kills stuff outside the body on countertops and stuff like that in a minute, can we figure out a way to inject it or ingest it so it can do the same thing? That didn't surprise me, because he's just that daft. He's just that silly. What surprised me was when his followers, his advocates, his protectors came on and said the media blew it out of proportion, stating that he wanted people to drink that shit and inject themselves and put ultraviolet light in their skin. Now, we heard it. We heard it. We heard what he said. And like, we supposed to be so dumb that we didn't get the fact that he was saying it. And so they think we are so stupid that we'll believe the spin that they put on it. And the saddest part about it is some people in this country took him serious. You know that. You have some people that just took him serious. And hopefully the media got to him in time to save their stupid ass life. You would think, you would say, well, no, he came out and said he was being sarcastic. Da, 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 da. No, he wasn't. And then the doctor that was sitting there, the female that was sitting in between him and whoever he was talking to off camera, was just yeah, we like that. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And they defend it, and they get mad at us for defending it. And some of the comments I got about some of the things I said about this subject told me, well, if you don't like the job he's doing, send that check he gave you back. One of them said, well, mail that check back to the White House. Dumbasses. The check didn't come from the White House. It came from the U.S. Treasury. First of all. Secondly, I work damn hard for a living. Still work. I'm an essential employee. And when the check came to my account, because I got direct deposit, oh, fuck, can I send a check back? I got direct deposit, so when it deposited into my account, I moved it right over into my savings. What the fuck I'm gonna give it back for? You know how much taxes I pay a goddamn year? You must be out your fucking mind. You know, we don't want to be off work. We want to do this. We want to do this. It's our bodies. We should be able to do what we want to do with our bodies. That's the argument. It's our bodies. We should be able to do what we want to do with our bodies. Now, that didn't work in the 60s and 70s when people was being arrested for smoking weed and doing hash and shrooms and uppers, downers. That didn't work then. It didn't work in the 80s when crack came out and all they said was just say no and arrested every damn person that was doing crack, which was mostly minorities. Put them straight to jail. Didn't give a shit about them. It didn't work when you got freedom of choice, pro-choice, when it comes to abortion. It didn't work. They out there fighting, anti-abortionists. Ooh, you better not. And they saying, well, it's our bodies. We should be able to do what we want to. No, that didn't work. But now, all of a sudden, the coronavirus, you want to go back to work and infect every damn body. But it's your body. If you guys get a chance, if you hadn't seen it yet, pull up the Q&A session with Governor Cuomo and that reporter, that pro-Trump reporter that said quarantining is like death. Look it up. He read her right. He told her professionally, he told her off. And that man, I don't know what type of governor he was before this virus. All I know is I like his brother's news show, Chris Cuomo. I like his show. I didn't know much about Governor Cuomo. But I'm going to tell you right now, that man going someplace. But look at that Q&A with that reporter. And she was asking him questions. See what happened. But all of a sudden, it's your body you want to work. Now, also, they out here demonstrating at these places, not practicing social distancing. A few of them I heard is positive for coronavirus. I'm not sure how many now, but it's only a few. But they could be out there with automatic weapons, handguns, holstered weapons, protesting. Oh, the Trump backers, we have the right to protest. We have to do all this. We can do this. It's our right. We're an American. We can protest. We can have our guns out here and protest. Colin Kaepernick took a knee at a football game and ain't worked since. So how is it right for them to be able to do it? Because it's in our Constitution. That's how. But how is it wrong for Colin Kaepernick to do it? And how is it right that he still ain't got no fucking job? Ain't none of them got no job now, do they? All those people that didn't back him, all those people that was going out there playing, all those people that stood up when he was kneeling, all those people that was doing all this shit that was barely living from NFL paycheck to NFL paycheck, ain't none of them got a fucking job right now. And they better hope they was a superstar to have a lot of money, because they better hope their contract guaranteed them some money. Now they finna see how I feel. You know, when you stand out there for a cause, and it's your cause, most of the time you're going to stand alone. That's the saddest part about it. But when somebody else has a cause, they want other people to join. Oh, they want you to surround them. But how's that going to happen when they didn't surround you? Okay? I tell people all the time, you working. Oh, I need some help. Okay, but they called you to come in to help, and you said no. You couldn't come in because you had other stuff planned. But when you come to work and need some help, why don't nobody come in to help me? No one comes to help me when I need help. Did you come and help somebody when they needed help? Turnabout is fair play. Okay? So, how is it right for this protest with guns, automatic weapons, social distancing, to hell with it, social distance be damned, and it's fine, in front of state buildings, government buildings, whatever. Taking a knee is bad. It's your body. You can do what you want to do with it. Except for when it comes to what you don't agree with. Right? They're opening up churches too. We as a people, African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, we believe in going to church. We believe in going to church. First thing Sunday morning, everybody getting dressed, going to church. They know that. They know that. Why do you think they campaign in black churches when they're running for senators or president or whatever? Because that's what we are. That's where you can get us all in one area and pretty much on time. Church is pretty much the only place we will end up on time. We won't get out on time, but we're going to get there on time. Okay? That's why they go. And if you go into those churches, into these nail shops, into these stores, all this, even if you don't have any symptoms, you can pass it. You're still infectious. And if you don't have it, and if somebody in there has it, guess what? You're going to get it. They testing the waters, people. Keep your ass at home. Keep your ass at home. And then you got stupid people like the Las Vegas mayor. Did y'all hear that shit? Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman says her city will be able to reopen from coronavirus closures because the area's desert heat and unique economy. Here we go. This is what pretty much, I'm trying to pull this up. Hopefully it comes up. Okay. As the mayor of Las Vegas, among my responsibilities is to extol the virtues of the city. I serve, love, and to which I owe so much for how very good it has been to both me and my family. Las Vegas is in a unique economic crisis. Our city over the past half century has worked diligently to become America's destination. I believe all America loves Vegas and wants very much for her to survive. It therefore behooves me to explain to America's from our other 49 states just how perilous and unique our situation is if our hospitality industry doesn't reopen soon. Although it has not been clearly determined as to the effect that the extreme warmth will have on the virus, it is assumed that it shall deter its ferocity. What she's saying, for the most part, is because it's so hot in Vegas, she's going to open back up the city. They could be the test city. If people die, they die. She got interviewed on a news network, and he just stopped interviewing, called her ignorant. She doesn't care. Las Vegas is losing a lot of money. I understand that. They're losing a lot of money. I've been around here a long time. I've been to Vegas more times than I can count. Had fun every time I went. People from all over the world come to Vegas. Here's my problem. People from all over the world come to Vegas. That means if you sick and come to Vegas and not knowing you sick, as crowded as that place is, you're going to be infecting people from the time you step into that city to the time you leave. Okay. It don't matter how hot it is outside in Vegas. When you go inside, you got your air on. That virus is going to fester and grow exponentially. Once you get that virus in you and it goes into its infectious phase, guess what's going to happen? You're going to infect everybody you're around. It's going to turn into another New York City, ground zero. All because of a mayor that ain't got the common damn sense that God gave her. Just over the mighty dollar. No matter when Vegas opens back up, it's going to be booming again. No matter when Bourbon Street opens back up in Louisiana, it's going to be booming again. No matter when Disney World opens back up, it's going to be booming again. We ain't going to run out of children for Disney World. We ain't going to run out of gamblers for Vegas. We ain't going to run out of partiers for Bourbon Street. A whole new group of them coming. So if you guys believe that you're going to be safe going back out doing all this stuff, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, have fun, do it. Don't blame nobody else when shit happens. You may not get sick. You may not get sick. Or if you infect somebody in your family, you may can live through it. You may be strong enough, strong like bull. You may be strong enough. But what if somebody in your family is not? And you go and bring that stuff back. You sitting there getting your braids done and hair, all y'all just talking to each other. Well, I'm gonna wear a mask. So she's behind you. Or he's behind you. Everything he says, coughs, yawns, whatever, is going the mask from behind. Because half y'all not even wearing the damn mask right. Okay? Stay your butt at home. Doesn't make any sense that everybody in a hurry to go nowhere. Everybody in a hurry to go die. You ain't got nothing else to do. Family time. Catch up on TV shows. And like Cuomo said, if you really need to go back to work and your job wasn't essential, apply for an essential job. Hospitals need people. Post offices need people. FedEx. All those places need people. And I'm going to tell you, I talked about this before, the most important jobs, and people look down on jobs. The jobs are beneath them. You know what the most important job is in the hospital right now? I've said this before, but it's even more relevant right now. It's environmental services, which we call housekeeping or janitorial, because they keep that hospital clean, free from virus. They are the hardest working people right now in the hospital, because if they didn't clean that hospital, it'd be a lot more people contracting that illness, especially hospital employees. So you thank a doctor, thank a nurse, thank a respiratory therapist, really thank a respiratory therapist. But you need to find those housekeeping people, environmental services, janitorial, whatever you want to call them, and thank them, because they are doing a hell of a job. They're the ones cleaning up the messes that we make, and they know how to. They've been trained to. And you know they're doing right because the stuff is starting to decline. So, need to thank them. Like I said, this is Ramrod Rants. You can reach me at RAMRODRANTS333 @gmail.com. This show has been brought to you by Mama How You Cook This and Banks Balanced Budget. If you have any complaints, concerns, gripes, you can email me at RAMRODRANTS333 @gmail.com. I answer everything. You can reach me on YouTube, SoundCloud. More mediums coming up soon. Thanks a lot. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Enjoy. Write a book. Read a book. Have fun. Stay at home. Don't fall for the okie doke. I'm telling you right now. Stay your ass at home. See you next time.